And so the story again continues. This morning I woke up with a solar eclipse. It is June 10th and there is a partial eclipse that can be seen in the upper eastern states. It's at 5:14, which means I don't see the sun, just the remnants of the light from it. But it's exciting nevertheless because I love eclipses. Eclipses are breathtaking. And the last time there was a solar eclipse, I was going through a major life transformation, and it gave me time to reflect on how much I've grown throughout the years and how from eclipse to eclipse, what can I see in myself? And so today definitely is a day of self-reflection, and it's also another new exciting thing of I'm back to solo hiking, and that itself is kind of scary. I haven't been alone for over 1,000 miles, and so I think it's fitting that I set off my first day back to being solo on a solar eclipse. So here's to new beginnings and to major transformations. I also want to add that I am cobweb blazing this morning. Nobody has set foot on trail, so this is me. Every step I take. Because if I let this handkerchief down, I'm full of cobwebs. Okay, this is a nasty marsh, and I don't like following reroutes, so this is what I have to walk through to try to get over to the other side. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm at the lowest point I have ever been on trail. I'm gonna be real with you. I am experiencing a hard time, and it's very interesting because as much as I want to finish the trail, I also want to quit, and that terrifies me that I want to quit as much as I do, that I've thought about it so much. And it fills me with sorrow each time my brain just starts telling me how much I want to quit. So I'm just sharing this right now, I guess, because it's me, it's real, it's what's happening. And I know a lot of what I post is very happy, but this is a big reality part of hiking a through hike that's 2,000 miles long. I'm halfway done, and yet I feel like I'm so close to the end, as well as like I'm not even close at all. It's weird. This is not what I want to feel all the way to the end. If this keeps up, then yeah, quitting will be a reality. But the thing is, like, I don't want to quit. I don't want to go home. I don't want to do these things. So the only thing I can do is keep hiking. But as much as I want to hike, I truly, truly want to hike all day, I also feel sad. So sad about hiking. It's so weird. And I don't want to take a break either. That's the other thing. Like, I don't want to take a break. I don't want to quit. And at the same time, I want to quit all at once. I don't know. It's odd. This is where I'm at right now. I ended up taking a week off trail to be with family, and it was probably the best decision I could have made for myself at that time. When I finally came back, things were so much better. When I say Pennsylvania's rocky, I'm talking about this. And that too. Just lots and lots of rocks, and onward I go that way. Yeah, so that's a bear. Hey bear, just gonna be passing through. So I'm going to walk and talk. A couple days ago I got back on trail. I had to take a week off, mostly for health, big time mental health. I just hit this wall where I had no appetite and I couldn't feel my body the way it needed to be fueled. I did 35 miles one day and could barely get in 2,000 calories. So mentally, I had a lot of anxiety as well, because there's some big changes on trail, and I decided, let's take a week off. It's exactly what I needed. I was able to tap back into my main drive and find that ambition that made me start this trail in the first place. And I'll be honest with you, 1 week ago today, I was very close to quitting, and I don't think I would have done it. I wouldn't have went through with it, but it was the first time I really wanted and truly wanted to quit trail. I was just in a low state of mind, and I'm back in Pennsylvania. I'll be getting to New Jersey in a couple days, and I'm excited for that. And one thing I'm dealing with is I'm very happy to be back. I love this hike. I feel amazing. I haven't felt this good in a long time. And what's weird is physically, I'm in Pennsylvania, but mentally, I feel like I should be a week ahead. And so the mental is affecting the physical. So I am pushing myself a lot, mostly because having that many zeros off trail makes me feel like I didn't make any progress. I was making progress on myself, not with the distance. I know that. But I'm pushing myself. I feel good, so I'm willing to push. But I am doing bigger miles because also I really don't like Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is beautiful. I will agree Pennsylvania can be beautiful, but I just don't like it. Hi, can I pass through? Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, you are just not scared. Okay. There you go. Between the rain and the very narrow passageways, the puddles, and just general water in the lake, it's very wet. Best sunset yet! Gorgeous! There's the High Point Monument, which is in New Jersey. Not really sure what it's for, but sure is cool seeing it. Hey, wow, what an interesting day. So I ended up waking up completely wet this morning. So I cowboy camped for the first time last night, and that was because I was going to set my camp down on this ridge line to see the sunrise. And I was night hiking all of the night to get there, so it's like 9:30, and I finally get to the ridge line. And I see someone took the spot I was kind of hoping for. So to keep going, and at that point I was like, I'm just gonna plop down my pad and sleep. Well, cowboy camping on the AT, it's very humid out, so you wake up with dew on you, and my quilt was soaked. So I did not sleep well at all. Just every hour tossing and turning like a rotisserie hot dog at a gas station. It was awful. And so I woke up tired. So tired that my eyes really hurt. It was awful. So I had my quilt out and all my clothes out, just hanging from my pack. Looked like I had a cape on. And I only had to do 24 miles to get to Unionville, New York, which it's amazing. I was in New Jersey for a day and now I'm in New York. And so 24 miles was really tough today. My feet were hurting and my knees are feeling a little crunchy. And I am hungry, and I go into this pizzeria and I'm about to order, and this lady, I think her name was Zippy, she's such a trail angel. She's like, "Are you a thru hiker?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "Well, I'm gonna pay for your meal, whatever you want." So she paid for my meal. I hung out there for a while, charged up my stuff, felt finally human again. And I go out to go back to trail. And there she is again. She's like, Bowie, do you need a ride? I'm like, oh my gosh. I took her up on it. And I'm back on trail feeling maybe the happiest I have been all day long. It's been really tough. Really, really tough. So I've been solo hiking for the last 4 days since I've gotten back for my week off trail. I think it's been really successful. I had this moment yesterday that just felt like pure magic. Woo! Feeling on top of the world! That was exactly what I needed from this journey on the AT, and it's been unique to reflect on how far I've come, as well as have this new mindset as I continue on with this next half, getting to Maine. I have not seen like barely any hikers. Maybe I'll see them at towns and hostels, but on trail I don't see anybody. So I think I'm between bubbles, and I just go about my day doing just walking all the time. And it's been pretty good. I've been listening to a lot of music and podcasts, and sometimes I talk to myself a lot. I'm finding out I talk to myself, or like even in my brain I have conversations. Yesterday I was rating the best video game soundtracks. In my head I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one. So ridiculousness happens. So now when I see people, I'm like, I just want to talk, like blah, 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 blah. All the social needs. So that's unique about being a solo hiker. Oh yeah, out of New Jersey into New York. Let's go! Here we have the American flag tree, and it's in the perfect season for it. All 50 stars are fruiting right now, and it's such a rare occasion that we get to find these in the wild, so I had to share. Oh my gosh! You can see New York! There, alright. How close can I zoom in? Gee. This is the best I can zoom in. Sorry for the shakes. There's the skyline. That's so cool. It is amazing how New York has just transformed into boulder climbing. Like already, going up that way. And been doing this for a while now, just climbing rocks. But this time they're big rocks, not small rocks. I like that better. Please don't come my way. Also, I can't help but be all smiles over here because, well, as you may know, for the last 400 miles I've been hiking solo, and I said goodbye to my hiking partner at that time, Sugar, but we're joining forces again, and I'm just so stoked. She's an amazing person and love to hike with her, so that's happening soon. Approximately 1 week later, this whole region was flooded over and closed off. It was 20 days of non-stop rainfall in the AT, probably the wettest season for a while now. One day it didn't rain, and happened to be 4th of July. Here's Vermont. I have not been taking videos lately because of how wet it's been, but I am currently on the long trail, lots of boardwalks, lots of mud and wet, and this is finally a sunny day after about, oh my god, like 4-5 days of just pure rain. So yeah, this is great. I would take this any day. It's so lovely. But I'm in Vermont. I got out of Massachusetts. So rainy in Massachusetts. I know I've not been making video updates because it's been wild. Lots of hectic stuff happened between losing my wallet and all that. I had to bump around on trail until finally here I am, just doing my thing each day.
Yeah, next time. Next time I can better. Now I'm not gonna better fun again. That's right.
I am on Bromley Mountain in Vermont, being harassed by bugs, but staying in this ski hut where you keep warm. And it's just beautiful. There's a ski lift right there. Here's a little sign for Bromley. Down there's a view. And Vermont's my favorite state. Nice.
I took like 1,000.
Here, get a picture of me and sugar.
Okay. Gotta get the people out of it.
I'm flexing there.